All right. So today, or Mondays, I'm thinking to do kind of like a tech tips thing and help people just kind of understand maybe what's going on with your systems and where, why certain fixes might take too long. Maybe even some things you can do to fix it yourself, or at least understand what's going on. Okay. Today I'm thinking hard drives, because those are usually some of your biggest culprits when it comes to slow systems. You turn on, you hit the power button, and it takes forever to load. When you start putting a whole bunch of things on your hard drive, movies, music, pictures, all sorts of stuff on there, maybe you're doing artwork, maybe you're doing video editing, these things add up very quickly depending on what you're doing. Games is a big, is very taxing on hard drives, especially these days. With that, so the more that you start putting on your hard drive, the harder it is for it to pull these things together. Like, think of it as yourself, where you have those moments where you can't think of a music lyric, you can't think of an artist, you can't think of a movie line, the title to a movie, people's names. Sometimes you feel kind of like your brain is maxed out, right? So it's in principle, it's almost the same with your hard drive. Is your hard drive's got to collect all this data and then bring it to you. Well, it's one of many processes to get that to you, but I'm trying to keep it simple as best I can. Hard drives come in many forms. You've got a mechanical. It almost looks like a record player in here. And so I'm showing my age just a little bit because some people don't know what record players look like. But there's a disc in here. There's a needle of sorts that reads all of this. And the data is just kind of scattered all throughout the disc in here, right? You have the same principle on these. These are just smaller. It's still mechanical, but this size is usually for laptops. Then you have a different type of hard drive, which is an SSD or a solid state drive. Okay, solid states can come like this, which are external. This one's external, but people do use them for kind of like added storage. Something to keep in mind with all of these hard drives, this is also where your operating system lives. So, pardon me. It's got to do your operating system plus all the other things that you're throwing on there. Now, another type of hard drive is what's called an M.2, and it's an internal storage means, and it almost looks like a thumb drive, but it's this bad boy right here, right? And they come in various sizes from like 500 gigabytes to a terabyte, even bigger. They are expensive. They are expensive, so keep that in mind. The thing is with them though, like the moment you start throwing more and more on them, with a mechanical drive, it's got to find all the information for whatever you're trying to find. It's all over this, okay? And it's got to put it all together. Almost the same principle here with an M.2. It's just a bit more organized. But the thing is that once you start filling it, well, it's almost like a filing cabinet. And the more files you got to pull, well, now you got to pull it further back and find that file that you're looking for. So a good rule of thumb is to try and keep at least a good like 20% available. And I know that's really hard to keep track of. So usually trying to keep an external hard drive is probably best, especially if it's going to be for games and movies and stuff like that. Just keep it on an external. That being said, there are other things that will also slow your system down. One of them being tasks. What fires up when you start up your laptop or your PC? So I'm going to do kind of a janky thing here because I suck at this, but you go and you right click on your Windows icon, go to Task Manager, you got your startups. This is everything that, if it's enabled, is just going to start up when you hit the power button. When it finally loads Windows, if that's what you're running. Mac has the same thing, but I don't mess with Macs all that much because they are super picky about people who touch their systems, as far as like internal, like software and hardware. So those are some things to check on. Go through and see what you've been putting on your systems. If you can get rid of it, or move it to like an external hard drive, or just get rid of it. If it's something you just haven't been using and it's just kind of sitting on your system, get rid of it. That's probably the best thing that I can give you. So hopefully this helps, and please come to me. If you're in the El Paso area, please look me up, and let's see what we can do as far as getting your systems going. Look for Halo Tech Repairs. Catch you later.